Hello, this is it's Josh Hunter. I'm here on the planet Earth. It's been kind of a stressful couple of weeks. Got a lot of information that doesn't really. I feel like I'm constantly being fed information that has nothing to do with me, but it's like, well, here you go. You gotta know it. So anyway, I would like to. I just get. I just get this idea for. I just got this idea for a video, and I thought I'd try it out. I thought of that. That's neat. That's neat. Okay. I just got this idea because, as you know, I don't really think about like what I'm gonna do. Like, as far as like making YouTube videos, I have a lot of things that I've wanted to say for like a long time, but there's been no one to talk to, and so. Instead of just going to talk to someone, I'll just fucking record this. And then later on, when I need to remember like what kind of person I am, I watch the video and I'm like, oh, that is me. So, I've got, let's say that I'm making this video because I'm banking on becoming a very successful YouTuber. Although I don't intend to ever monetize any of these videos. I would never monetize these videos. Even if I had like 25 million subscribers, I still wouldn't monetize it. I don't know, it just seems criminal. It seems like a criminalistic thing to do for me to monetize this. Sometimes you're aware when you've profited handsomely off of the anyway. So I won't monetize the video. All right, actually, well now we're testing my morals, my ethics, and my. All right, anyway. Since now that I know, I'm going to be like a popular YouTube celebrity, I want, because like I've never had a. I've never had a girlfriend, so I'm thinking, once I become like really popular. All the ladies are gonna be like, if it all happens at once, how am I supposed to tell like which lady's like safe and which lady's just like taking advantage of my not knowing? So what I want to do is I want to start up, they have like beta tests. They have like beta testing for like new games that come out. Well, anyway, I want to for ladies who are like pretty good at advanced communications, I want you gals to like, sign up like on a list. Like I have 10 spots. I got 10 spots. So for ladies like who want to be my girlfriend, you can just I'm sure there's some type of like organized way to do this. Like I've seen some pretty advanced communications out here, so I don't think I'd have to describe how you would all, And when I say 10 spots, I don't mean like, oh, I'm going to date 10 women. I'm saying like there's like a first in line to date, because I'm imagining like, to some gal, like I might be like a pretty, like when I think about myself, like it's remarkable that I have remained single for so long. Like I look at myself and I'm like, all right, yeah, physically I'm kind of like a monster, but I like my personality. I like the way I sound. Like if you put me in like, I don't know, who would I... There's actually... No, I can't... But what do I think that I look like? Okay, here's what I think that I look like. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I'm not, like, criticizing myself, but I just, like, oh, this is probably what I look like. I don't know if you remember the advertisements that they had on the billboards for that most recent Nosferatu show. Like, that's what when I saw it when that came out, I'm like, oh, that's what I look like. And, like, I mean, when I wake up in the morning, like, that's what I see, like a monster. I mean, I don't feel bad. Like, I'm not like, oh, you should be a better looking monster. Like, when I say monster, I'm not talking about like violent or like dangerous. I just mean like, and I don't mean, and I'm not referring to any monster that you would know. Like, I'm saying like there's just deformed, I guess. I've read the book Frankenstein a lot, and I found a lot of resonance with it. Not necessarily the feelings. Like, I don't feel like I've been abandoned or anything, but I kind of understand like what that would be like, the original Frankenstein book. Like, he didn't in the first Frankenstein book, like he abandoned him immediately. He made the thing, and the being, and he immediately was like, no, I don't want to do this. And then, you know, this thing went. Anyway, it was a good book. So anyway, because I get the sense sometimes that there's a lot of people with, like, you know, who are able to, and I'm sure you guys will be able to come up with some language so that I'll know, like, we can receive like a direct list. Because look, we might as well like plan this in advance. I mean, what's the point of me, like, you know, becoming like super famous than not knowing who to pick, you know? I gotta know right off the bat, you know. So let's start the. I mean, this may have already been going on. I don't know. I mean, I don't think anybody expected me to be this famous. But you know, hey, what can I say? Like, I didn't want to. I was not trying to be like a famous person. It just so happens that I'm very well adapted to the life of fame. I don't seek it out. It's just like I'm a famous person. Like even if there's nobody around here, I'd still be famous. Is what I'm saying. You know. Okay. So anyway, so for ladies who have seen my videos, okay, there's going to be some prerequisites. First of all, okay, you will have to have watched all of my videos in their entirety. Okay, that means each 15-minute video you got to have watched it. And on some of them, you know, I want to make sure you leave a comment. Well, you don't have to leave a comment or anything. Secondly, I want to make. My preference is ladies who I could not possibly ever argue with. I don't like arguments. I just whatever, like, even if, like, you know, if, alright, this may, if it comes down to, like, a lady who I argue with a lot and a lady who I never argue with, I'm going to choose a lady I never argue with, okay? That's something you need to know about me. I don't like fights. I've had enough, like, I've had enough fights. Like, it is completely unappealing. And when I see that attitude that wants to get into arguments and wants to fight, it's very like, oh, okay. Then automatic, I just put on my work face. Like, suddenly I'm like, work. This is work. But as long as the individuals with whom I spend time don't want to argue with me, then I consider it recreational and not work. So since I feel like I'm at work all the time, I just assume that people want to fight me or fight with me. Okay, so you're probably thinking, like, what about looks? Like, what kind of girl do you? I don't know, because I have to take the entire thing into consideration. I can't. Yeah, I used to have this thing, and please forgive me for anyone who has. I won't say that. Anyway. Looks are always subject to change, and so, you know, what she looks like now, what she looks like, you know, 100 years or 50 years from now, you know, and, you know, that type of thing. And I don't know, you can't base it. I know it's like a, you know, a trite thing to say, but you can't really base it on looks. I mean, like, even now, like, because, you know, I like a lot of hot chicks around here, and, like, I'm not. Just being hot doesn't really do it for me. Like, I know that's how it starts off. It'll get you interested, but it doesn't keep you. You know, it's like, for example, like, some drugs are, like, pretty awesome, but the drugs can't keep me. The drugs can't hold me. You know, I like beers, and I like drinking, and I don't do narcotics, but I'm just saying, like, in situations like that demand it, like, it's neat, but it can't hold me. So, like, I don't care if you're like the hottest chick in the world. Like, there's got to be something behind it. Like I said before, I'm not some tooted and booted fellow. So I just, you know, I want to make sure this is all. I don't want, like, a lady getting up, you know, and, like, you know, saying, oh, I'm finally gonna, you know, get to, you know, hang out with. No, wait, no, I'm not gonna. Finally get to be, you know, Josh Hunter's, you know, girlfriend. And now, like, oh, I didn't know that, you know, my hotness was, like, irrelevant to him. I wouldn't have put so much effort, you know. Anyway, so I want to make sure, you know, and there's a whole, you know, anyway. What else? So when I say 10 spots, I mean there's gonna. I have things which I must, you know, always stay in, you know, agreement with. So I need to make sure that, you know, You go, and I mean, it's helpful if you are not like a fearful person. I don't mind like ladies who like get scared or whatever, but like it helps if you're not scared because I deal with concepts, okay? And there's a type of, as people are becoming more sensitized to our digital age, it's important to guard people against concepts because things are moving faster than they're aware of, and there are certain things that might not be there, that might not be there for them later on. And I need to make sure that there's a proper safety measures fully installed to make sure that, anyway, I have to make sure that people with sensitized minds do not receive concepts that are, dangerous to their sense of normalcy. So, now, when I say 10 spots, I'm not saying that like, oh, I'm judging the ladies by like, oh, who is like better or whatever. I'm saying it's like you just sign up. So you're saying, how will we sign up, Josh? We are so excited for the opportunity to be your girlfriend. All right, there are two questions I'm going to ask, and you will know right away whether or not you want to be my girlfriend or not. The first question is, what is your favorite Weird Al what is your favorite Al Yankovic song? That's important. And then secondly, how would you feel if you married a man who could not even buy you a wedding ring? Like you were the one who had to buy the wedding ring. How would that make you feel? And that'll let you know right away whether or not you want to be on this list. I wonder if something just dropped. I don't know what I felt it. It's just like it was it's like everything was up and now it's just down. If I ever start a System of a Down like parody cover band, I'll call it no, if I'm ever living okay, if I'm ever living homeless in the United Kingdom and I decide to start a System of a Down parody cover band, I will call it System of a Downton Abbey. No, wait, no. Big Sleepin' Raff's System of a Downton Abbey. Because I don't know if you remember, my term for a homeless Ninja Turtle in the United Kingdom is called Sleepin' Raff. Oh boy. Otherwise, things have been pretty nice. It's been a good couple of days. I got some new plants. They're nice. I found some mint in a coffee cup, and that's growing. I found some other plants. They're growing. It's very nice. I look a little goofy. I mean, I always look kind of goofy, but it's not. I don't know. It makes me feel like. Yeah, I've been carrying around this orange globe too, to remind me, like it's like my totem, like in in Inception. Because in case you didn't know, the reason why he was having shadows, why Maul was showing up constantly, is because of the totem. The totem, while he would go into the dream state, the totem itself, which he received from Maul, was projecting her shadow into his world. So if he got rid of the totem, he would have gotten rid of her. He didn't have to. That's why you got to deal with causes, okay? It's all anyway. So I got this Earth thing to remind me. Anyway, I feel like I'm much more appreciative of the Earth recently, and I just want to make sure that I know I've said, oh yeah, I 100% work for the Earth. Well, maybe, I don't know. I deal with a lot of concepts, so I mean, but I'm not I'm not sitting here thinking, oh Earth, let's do some work, let's you need a guy on the floor, I'll be your guy, but anyway, it makes me feel comfortable, just the idea of remembering that I'm on the Earth. Alright, I don't know, for some reason I feel like I just took a shower. No, that was a shower. It was like something warm. Warm. I don't know. Am I gonna get in trouble? Why would I get in trouble? Who would I get in trouble from? The only people that I ever have to deal with. I guess I should be thankful. All right. Good Good day. Good day.